Alrighty, hey again everyone. We're back today. So I've actually streamed twice today, or rather this is my second time. We're back on part 192, and as you can guess, we're mining. I mean, it is half the game to be fair, but we're mining, so yeah. Welcome back. We're on day 1908, and where we left off last time, only a couple hours ago, funny enough, was mining. And where we're going to leave off again is mining. So we made some pretty sizable progress. This used to all have cobblestone. That's the only bit of that that's left that we're going to go ahead and dig out. And then we're going to move to the other side of the mountain range and dig out all those smaller ones as well. First, we need to get our pickaxes all fixed back up. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll try again. So progress made is progress kept as long as we keep going forward. So we're getting there. It just takes a long time to get there, but we are getting there. And there's not really a rush to getting farther ahead or anything like that. However, I am tired of working on this, and I know everyone else is tired of seeing it, because that's all I've streamed for the past year by now, to be honest. In fact, I think it has genuinely been more than a year since I've done anything new with my base, or built anything new with the sphere, or even like basic exploration has taken a backseat too, just because I've been so worried about getting this done. So, yeah. Hello, Frenchman. I'm sorry for your loss for being here, but how you doing? But, yeah, I'm still doing a bunch of mining and stuff, so, you know. Go ahead and put that away. And we'll put that away. And we're waiting for a couple more guardians. There we go. And that should cover it levels-wise. We'll just pick up the rest of that XP and we gotta be good to go. There we go. Okie doke. And then we'll put that away. And then we keep going. So we gotta carve all of that out. And then we can start on the other side. There we go. Yeah, I found out that having Discord open seems to crash OBS for some reason, so I've decided to not have Discord open, and that seems to have fixed it from last time. But who knows? I certainly don't. Oh, right, yeah, I should probably also put that on too, in case I get dive bombed by a creeper or something. This will be hour 5 and on of just mining. Like, this is all I did for 4.5 hours earlier today, Maro, so yeah. I don't know if the OBS thing got fixed a while ago or not. It's just I hadn't streamed in 3 months. I don't know if it did get hot fixed, but either way, it's still kind of goofy. But yeah, this is the 5th hour of me doing this. Like, this is what I did for 4.5 hours earlier today. So, you know, that's all this is me just sitting here and mining cobblestone because I got to get rid of the rest of it. Because there is a lot to get through. And in fact, to give you a little bit more context, we're currently at Y127. The ocean floor where this ends is at Y60. So, oh, what? Am I alright? What kind of question is that? But yeah, no, this is only like a quarter, maybe, of the whole thing. That's a very small chunk of what I have to get through after this. So, you know, I need all this down so that way I can actually finish building the outline for the mountain in relative peace, so that way I can start filling it in, and then I can start filling the inside of this mountain range up with stuff. So I want to build a lot of stuff in here. Also, here's a sugarcane farm. And believe it or not, this is a massive sugarcane farm, but it's comparatively tiny, like, compared to the inside of the mountain. Like, it's actually fucking insane how small it is compared to what this mountain's gonna be at some point. I'm looking forward to building it and getting it all done, but it takes time, you know? I gotta get all this space cleared out, and then when I finish the framework of, like, the dirt and all this stuff, and then I actually fill in all the framework, and I get a nice textured mountain, then I have to figure out what to put inside and outside of it too, because I can build stuff on the mountain as like a facade. And well, it's gonna take a while. I have no idea what I want to put in it, and I can't really just limit myself to one theme because there's so much under here. But yeah. I think I'll have a good chunk of it relegated to just like farming. Whether it's manual farming like the wheat farm, the sugarcane farm, or automatic farming like the gunpowder farm and some other like automatic farms. But if I do automatic farming, I'm gonna mix it in with the other plans that I've had to revamp all my old automatic farms to be as efficient as I physically can make them. They have to be within reason, of course. They can't be like so hell-bent on efficiency that I clear out 13 billion chunks on this other shit, blah blah blah. It needs to be reasonable, you know. But the big thing is that they're AFKable, so even if they take a hit in efficiency to be more AFKable, like not using looting 3 on like a gold farm, for example, but that means you can AFK at it, then yeah, you know, I'll be okay with that. But a lot of it's just prep for that new update coming out. Oh, now if I'm not mistaken, I was at 50 something, right? 50,000 something last time. I did not mind 30. It was below the, holy Jesus Christ. I'm gonna look back the footage when I get done streaming here today, because I showed that off. I showed that off last stream somewhere, what the statistics were, and I swear to God it was below the terracotta by like a nice margin. Holy Jesus, dude. Damn. Alright. So I might have mined a lot of cobblestone, a little bit more than I thought. Oh man. And I'm still not even close to them too, Mare. I don't know if you've seen the rest of it in the back or nothing, but it's still a lot that I have to get through. So, you know. I'll get there one day. And because of the odd shapes of these as well, Mayor, I can't just use TNT dupers. Exactly, I was just getting ready to say that. I just saw your message, yeah. So I did actually try using TNT dupers on the old ones, but this is an exception here, right? A TNT duper would fit a little bit better here if I like filled in certain parts. But what it won't work for is for these because they're hollow on the inside, right? So I would have to have like at least 4 TNT dupers to blow up one of those. And they're so tall that I would actually have to rebuild the same TNT duper like 3 separate times. Because you only get about 70 blocks of height with a TNT duper before like it physically can't fall any farther. So it wouldn't even go all the way to the bottom. So remember, these are like almost 200 blocks tall at their peak over there. So you'd have to rebuild it like 3 separate times to actually fully blow up the whole thing. And honestly, I'm not that good at building them. It took me a long time last time when I did this a couple months ago to build them, and it just didn't really do me any good. So I just said fuck it and just started mining it by hand today. Like I should have done a while ago. So, oh yeah, see, they looked cool, and B, when I was plotting this mountain here, I used these as like a reference. These ended up being way too small as a reference because, I mean, it fucking gets blown out of the water by the facade, and B, it was just a bad idea. It looked cool. It wasn't that cool, though. I mean, I'm getting a lot of cobblestone, at least, I guess, if you want to be happy about it, but it literally doesn't matter, so, you know. I've already got a ton of cobblestone, and I can always use TNT duping to get, like, a cobblestone farm or, like, a wood farm or whatever, so it's not like I'll ever really run out of this stuff. But, yeah, you know. Gonna be worth it when it's gone, though. If I can just even get one side of it gone today, I'd be happy, which is what this is, so. Because I've been talking about clearing out this stuff for like a year by now or something, and I still haven't actually done it until today. At least on this kind of scale. I think we're at like Y121 right now, yeah. So we still have a long ways to go. It'll probably be another 4.5 hours, so by the time then like 11 p.m. rolls around, I'll call it, I guess. That'll be a good cutoff. Yeah, it still leaves me a good time to do stuff tonight. But yeah, this is what I was doing for 4.5 hours. Oh, I still have that in the tags? Oh, that was from my other hardcore world. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so the other hardcore world was totemless, but I guess I never removed the tag because I actually deleted that other totemless world ages ago. Um, yeah, right, and I saw shieldless in there. I will fix that next time I care to fix that, so thank you for pointing that out. Also, hello, Lenny. How you doing, man? In a bit. Or has it? Remove branding? Didn't ask. Anyways, go ahead and put that there. There we go. Yeah, I forgot to remove those tags. Whoops. That happens. I'm thinking about starting another one at some point, but I deleted the other one because it took too long, and I kind of just fell out of style with it. Not this one, though, since this one's, like, old. So, although I still have a lot to do for this one. Might be Athenian Rhapsody, no way. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to see that again today. The fucking bot followers. Give me a minute. What the scrub? I should join an SMP. You should kill yourself. Sorry, my bad. Slip up. You know how it is. Yeah. Either way, no, not really. I'm not that interested in joining SMPs because I don't know. Yeah, that guy's dead. But yeah. Either way, no, I'm just not that interested in like joining SMPs. I'd rather just work on this world and build this out, you know, every once in a while, play like on a multiplayer server or whatever, but I really like this, so. Well, SMPs are only weird if you find weird SMPs to join, that's the thing, so. And again, I'm just not that into SMPs, to be honest. I really don't like any kind of roleplay and shit like that, so it just feels kind of odd if it's ever a thing. Oh yeah, there's that zombie again. It's a different gold zombie, though. Oh, out he goes. Yeah, every Minecraft streamer who joins an SMP turns out to be good. Yeah, you're right, see? All of them are, clearly. But now, in all seriousness, they're just kind of there. I mean, I don't mind them at all, but I would rather not join. Plus, that means you have to be there, and I got shit to do, like, all the time. And if I don't feel like being there, then I have to be there, and it's just, yeah. But then there are some people who take it a little bit too seriously, even though it's not going to be that big. So it's, you know, better to have fun than to make it a big thing. Like, everyone wants to be the next Dream SMP, but they're not good at story writing or storytelling, and they also just aren't good at being content creators for the most part. So, would you play Athenian Rhapsody if I get it for you? Probably not, because why would I play any other game or music when I've got, like, Minecraft, dude? I mean, duh, clearly. But nah, probably not. Plus, you know, I'm a big boy, I can, like, buy my own stuff too, you know, Lenny. So, appreciate the offer, though. Speaking of big boy stuff, apparently I can gamble online in Florida already. I thought I had to wait till I was 21, and apparently I don't. So I'm gonna do a little bit more digging into that, and I get it because I'm playing Minecraft, I'm digging. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more digging into that, and then I'm gonna actually like probably get an account set up, and I'll like screen share some gambling in Discord because I think it would be really funny. So you know, but who knows? Although I don't want to gamble a whole bunch of money, so I have to be a little bit more careful about what I gamble on and all that kind of shit. So we'll see. Yeah, I would be good at it. That's why I want to gamble, clearly. I just have to be luckier than the other guy and I win, duh. See, that's the thing though. That's how they get you. See, if you're an idiot to play a slot machine, right? What it's all about is like card games if you actually want to win, or at least roulette if you want to just like say fuck it and just have fun, like mindless fun. Just play roulette, you know. Slot machines are just bad, straight up, because they're computerized. It's not worth doing. No, yeah, my inventory's full again. Yippee. Yeah, blackjack's pretty fun. Can't really card count in it as often anymore, just because they already do they do like 6 deck, like 6 decks are the standard now instead of like 1 deck blackjack. And even then, if they shuffle like really early, then it doesn't really matter, because they're incentivized to shuffle earlier, so that way you can't really card count. But at the same time, then that means that there's no way for them to actually know if they're ahead or not until they get to shuffle. So, you know, unless they rig the shuffling mechanics, but then you wouldn't have a way of proving that either. So, you know, blackjack's pretty fun. You at least feel like you got some kind of control over it. But once you actually get the hang of like the card counting and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, with it being digital nowadays too, or rather like video, not recorded, but like live stream, or like, you know, like online casinos will have like a live stream like dealer and all that kind of stuff. But they're still using physical cards, but you know, you always can just use like software to like tell you if it's a good idea to hit or stand or whatever the deal is too. So it gives you a pretty big edge, honestly. I don't think they have a way of checking if you are using that kind of software or not, so it's interesting. Same idea with poker too, you know, you've got online tools that can definitely track and give you odds of winning compared to what you've got versus what the other guys have gotten or doesn't have. But the feeling anyone who's doing any kind of online gambling already knows that, so everyone's already using it too, so it's, you know. But then at that point, all you're focusing on is a mental game instead of also trying to get good at the game itself, you know. Like Among Us, if you think about it. Man, that thunder's crazy. I had to go check up on the gunpowder farm sometime. I haven't checked it in a while. Although I don't think I've been close enough to actually load it, if I'm being real. I've been like over in this area for the whole day, so I don't even think I've been close enough to affect it. But who knows? Alright, we're currently at Y level 109. Now remember, the ocean floor is at about Y66 or something. So we can see the bottom here a little bit clearer, but we still got a long way to go by comparison. Of course, I got all the time in the world right now, but... Or do I? But I really want to get all this old cobblestone dug out by the time the new update's out, so that way I can just focus on the new update stuff for a little bit. Have some fun doing some other stupid shit. Maybe actually get some, like, more building done for the mountain, and then kind of just see what happens. Another chunk of it done. We're at 103 and we're going down to 97. Which is there. One more. We're getting closer. Yeah, I'm gonna do this until 10 or 11. Probably 10, honestly, just so I don't try and go too overboard in one day. Because either way, that'll make it like 10 hours today if I do this until 10, so it's quite a while. Oh, how many days? In-game days or real days? Because both are honestly like equally valid to ask about. Oh, real? I have no idea. It really depends how much I want to stream and how much I want to get done in a single like day or a single sitting. Even if I stream 4 hours a day for the next week, I honest to God don't know if I would get it done even by then. Just because there is so much to have to mine. And again, I can't blow this up really with TNT dupers just because it's too big, you know. Yeah, a lot of these, because they're hollow, they're too big. One TNT block wouldn't even blow up like a quarter of like a small part. It would have to be like four of them would blow off like a whole top layer. So I'm aiming to have it done personally by the time the new update comes out here in about 2 weeks or so. I mean, I'm getting a whole side of this done. Because remember, this used to have cobblestone the whole way down as well, and even a good chunk into here as well, just today. Like, I mined a fucking crazy amount today. So if I keep up that kind of pace, I could probably get the front side of it done today, since those are very short by comparison. And then I could probably do... The back side will be my hardest part. But even then, I think I could get all that done within 2 weeks if I just put it all, if I put the effort in. But that's like 4 hours a day, every day for 2 weeks. What? Oh. Bye-bye. But yeah, it just kind of depends. It's going to be worth it, though. So I'm tired of having to look at this and deal with this, you know? As this has been in place for a little bit too long, and I think it's time to really get rid of it and buckle down, so... Like, even in-game days, I'd like to have it done by day 2000, but I don't even think that's going to happen, to be honest. It's just that big of an undertaking to do. Damn, it's already been half an hour too. Hey, OBS hasn't crashed, so maybe it was Discord, or maybe it was the hotfix. I don't know. Either the hotfix actually fixed the constant crashing, or Discord being open made it crash. But that seems to be the case because nothing else has changed at all with what I do, or how I've got my layout or anything like that. So, god damn it, I haven't slept in a while, I guess. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, yeah. Well, I've had this problem constantly before, so I don't know why it kept happening, but I'm guessing it was one of those two. I hadn't updated OBS in 3 months, though, so remember, I haven't really been on the newest version in a while. We're at Y85, so 25 more blocks will get me down to Y60, so we've only got to do this kind of mining like 4 more times before I make it to the ocean surface. So we're actually almost there with this part as well. It's in sight at least. Like I can actually see the bottom pretty clearly. And yeah, you can see it for context, just it's pretty tall, but it's not what it used to be. It used to go all the way up to the top of the dirt, way up high. So I've made a massive dent in this area at least. Plus, this will help cut down on some of the unnecessary mob spawns that I get as well. Since these were like the hardest to light up because they had the small overhang, so it was tanking some of my other farms as well. Just because a bunch of random shit would spawn in little clusters and it just kind of got annoying. But now that shouldn't happen as often. But still gonna happen, just not as often, so. And OBS only gives me issues when I'm streaming as well, so like when I'm just playing Splatoon or something like that, and even when I'm streaming in Discord, it doesn't give me any issues, but it only does it when I'm actually like streaming on Twitch and all that, so, you know. Hopefully it's fixed. I'm tired of dealing with it, if I'm being honest, but it is what it is. Oh, you weren't streaming? Dang. I'm gonna try streaming a lot more often again too. It's just been weird because I haven't had the time or energy to really do it, but now I think I'm finally starting to get back into it. I still don't know when, or I don't even have like a schedule written up or nothing, so I ought to get one at some point. Makes it a little bit easier for me to actually stick to it if I know when and where. I guess I forgot some netherrack. Oh well. Get it at some point. Yeah, we're getting really close. Alright, Y79, cool. Only gotta do this like 3 more times or so. Maybe 4 before I get to the bottom. And I have to mine out the floor, of course, but at least that's a lot easier. But all the other pillars should be a lot quicker than this one, because this one was a lot bigger by like volume, just because of how long and like dense these were by comparison. Those are a lot more hollow, and I think it's only like 30 blocks per layer, so it's a lot easier to get through like one layer of a pillar. But this, it's way more than 30 blocks. It's got to be like 60 or 70 or something, so it takes significantly longer to get down a level. Yep, we're at Y level 73, so only 2 more to go. And yeah, the bottom's pretty close now. my book. Yeah, I do. Good. Okay. I really don't want to lose my book, so, gotta have it. I think there's a zombie on one of these again. Ah, there he is. Whoops. Forgot I did that. We're finally down at the bottom. This should be the last go around. And then I can do that very small layer and then wipe out the floor that doesn't have sugarcane. And then we'll be done with the whole side for once. After all this time. It took nearly an hour to get this little chunk done too. At 43 minutes streaming, almost 44. So that's just the kind of scale we gotta work with this, unfortunately. Hey, it's gotta get done. It doesn't have to get done, nothing has to get done, but I want it done. I'm tired of dealing with it. I will probably do something like this just so I can keep the edge around it for now. Can stretch though. Guess I can go there. Keep a little bit just to fix a couple mistakes here and there. I guess I'll leave this in for now, just so that way I know where I need to put the rest of the sugarcane farm. Because technically I really ought to build it out, but I don't have to. I got more than enough sugarcane. But to make it even, I might do it anyway, so... After all that time, dude, it's been more than a year and I finally got just one side of this cleared out. Remember, this is one side. It took so goddamn long to do one side, but it's done. And I got it done in a day, more or less. Jesus Christ. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what we've done, just so we can appreciate it a little bit. So remember, this whole thing used to be filled all the way up to the tops of each layer with cobblestone. The whole thing. And I've mined it all out by hand. I've done a little bit of blowing up recently, but like, it's pretty much all been done completely by hand, which is nuts. It's just nuts. So yeah, that's a good start. And again, this sugarcane farm is already massive, but compared to what it's going to be under, this doesn't even get close to taking up a lot of space. Like I could branch it out all the way over to like the edge that's inevitably gonna show up like in that area or whatever, and it still wouldn't even be a fucking fraction of what else is going on. And that was only one side. So if you want to actually see what the back looks like, this is the hard part that's gonna have to happen at some point. Because the tips of these are in the 220s and the 230s, and the ocean floor, the surface of the ocean is again at like Y60. So the highest point actually gets up to 240 or so by the looks of it, which is a hell of a lot. Luckily, I've already got these lit up, so they shouldn't cause me any issues with mob spawns or nothing. But the tallest one here goes all the way up to 239. The floor is at 60, so that's 180 blocks that I would have to mine down to clear this one pillar out. And that's as bad as it gets, but that's for another time, because for now, we're going to go ahead and clear all of these out. So, yeah, let's get to it. I'm hoping I have this whole front edge done today on this stream, because these are a lot smaller, so these should be much easier by comparison to just get rid of. It's not easy, but easier, so, you know. But yeah, you can start seeing some of the scope that we're working with here. Also, Mirror, isn't it 1 in the morning for you? What are you still doing awake? Go to bed. Not the womp womp. After I'm done with this little bit, I gotta go get another pickaxe. Oh, right. Forgot about phantoms. Yeah, that'll burn him to death, probably. Yeah, and then it still ends up being a lot, but you know, we're getting there. Takes time. And I need to tear down that as well at some point too, but right, yeah, more phantoms, great. Guess I'll go sleep real quick. Just so I can get those phantoms out of here. That and also is a good time to actually get my pickaxe all fixed up here too as well. Or rather to go get my other one. And then yeah. Back to it. The chest deload from this distance, that's crazy. Those shulkers are still there, but I don't think the farm's running at all because it's been quite a while, so I haven't seen the minecart. Yeah, not like it really matters. I got more than enough shulker shells and shulker boxes, and besides that farm's a little bit... That's outdated for like a one-dimensional farm as far as I'm concerned, so that's one of the ones that's on the chopping block that I want to actually rebuild. Of course, it's another time and another place, but still something I want to get done at some point. That's just not my priority right now is all. And an hour and 15 minutes already. in an hour and a half. Cool. Still digging, of course, but, you know, making nice progress. You've been mining too, huh? Fair enough. Let's check those statistics again. We're currently sitting at 95,000 cobblestone. Now, I need to check, of course, when I get done, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit 6 digits today, for cobblestone mined in this world, which is insane. Like, straight up, that's just fucking insane that I've even gotten close to that. Not stone, cobblestone. Because mining stone's one thing, but that cobblestone is... Lexi can't insta-mine cobblestone even after all this time. A real shame. I hope that's something they'll change one day somehow, where either they make it less, like, durable, or, like, you just change, like, the mine value of it just a little bit, so you can insta-mine it at, like, haste 2, efficiency 5. Or they have some kind of haste potion or something. Well, not really a haste potion, but there's got to be something extra they can add to make you mine just a little bit quicker to break stuff you haven't been able to break before. Like cobblestone and concrete are like really big ones that would be super nice to be able to insta mine, but there's got to be some kind of way where they can make it happen, you know? Because it's a step above a beacon, so it'd have to be something fairly rare that you would get, or some combination of things that are already in the game. Like if the conduit like mining buff stacked with like the beacon buff, that would be really nice to actually let you insta mine. But then the caveat is like you'd have to have a conduit, and then you'd also have to be able to dip in and out of water constantly to refresh it. So that way you'd get like 15 seconds of insta mining cobblestone, you dip in to refresh it, you get another 15 seconds, and it would just kind of keep going. Or I think it stays during the rain as well, so that would be another thing too, would be like you only would be able to do it while it rains, so it would balance it out that way, you know. I don't know, my point is there's got to be some way they can make it happen, because this is like one of the big things that's got to change at some point. It's really weird that it hasn't been like that already. It's frankly kind of annoying. Well, you can make a beacon to insta-mine regular stone, like this kind of smooth stone here, but cobblestone is too hard to mine with, like, beacon powers and efficiency 5. Like, the block is physically too hard, so it's straight up impossible to insta-mine cobblestone in the current game. Which is why this has been such a huge pain to get rid of. Because this was, if I was able to insta-mine cobblestone, this would have been done eons ago, but I can't, so, you know, why it's taken so damn long to get here. I have to go at this rate, it doesn't get faster. Yeah, haste doesn't really make this faster either, I'd like to point out, so it's not worth setting up a haste beacon to do this, because it won't actually make it any quicker. Like, I've hit, like, the speed limit, unless I can break past it with, like, efficiency 6, or, like, haste 3, which just don't exist, obviously, so, yeah, this is it. Which is kind of fucked, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, there's no way to insta-mine cobblestone there. At least not in vanilla. Hey, we can actually see land again. That's crazy. Who would have thought? Nice being able to insta-mine something at least, but damn. Still digging. I don't have a big need to take out this stone right now because it'll probably just get covered up with dirt for expanding the wheat farm back to how it used to be. So I'm not too concerned with that at the moment. Dang it. You know, I really thought I could land that. Bruh, come on. Damn, it's already 8 o'clock today? That's crazy. Hey, we've officially passed 2 hours. Cool. That puts me in like 6.5 hours today of mining cobblestone. So, been a bit. Let's see here. What level we at? We are at Y level 94. Remember, the ocean surface is at Y level 60. So we got about 34 blocks to go, meaning I gotta do this another 6 times. So, yeah. But that'll get me done with the whole front side and that other, I think it'll be left side if I'm looking at it from my base, or from the outside of it. So we'll have 2 sides completely done, and then we'll actually have gotten a little bit of this side done as well, which is pretty nice. Either way, this is a pretty substantial amount of progress. I say substantial, but remember the back side and this right side are really, really tall. So while it looks like we're making good progress in the grand scheme of things, I might not be so lucky. So, or it might not be as much progress as I think. We'll see. We are getting there. I need to go get both of my pickaxes fixed up here pretty soon, so probably finish up this layer and then we'll go get those fixed and we'll keep going. Let's check those cobblestone statistics again. It's been a little bit. Go to items, mined. We're almost at 100 grand, right? 98,874 cobblestone mined. So we're definitely gonna pass 6 figures today, which is nuts. Yeah, we're getting there. Now we just gotta make the flight all the way out to the Guardian farm. Ain't that far, but it's still pretty far, all things considered. Grab that. We'll go ahead and refill back up on fireworks. There we go. Oh, we hit level 50, nice. If you can't tell, my voice is giving up a little bit because I've spent so long without speaking, and it's, you know, kind of not swagged, but it is what it is. We're literally 11 blocks away from 100,000 cobblestone. It's crazy. And I think that puts us at all 9, so let's take a peek. Yeah, that puts us at 900, or excuse me, that puts us at 99,999 cobble, and that's 1,000, or excuse me, 100,000 right there. Which, damn, that is a hell of a lot to do. Good lord, man. Cow. God damn it, not again. I have a stack of fish on me still. I didn't even realize. Just so that way we don't gotta deal with any phantoms for a while. We're getting there. Currently, it is day 1916. So we're finally about on par with 10 days apart, which is what I've been aiming to do. Damn it. Not stick to landing there. Well, we're almost done here for today. It's been 2.5 hours. Probably get this done within the next half hour, 45 minutes, maybe another hour. So yeah, that'll put me at about 10 p.m. And yeah, got a lot done today. It's at Y level 72, so again, we've only got about 12 blocks to go before we hit the surface of the ocean, which is great, and it's actually in sight, so it's very good. It really was just as simple as just buckle down and do it, you know? No way around it. No TNT dupers that I could make that would really be quicker than just mining it, you know? That's a shame I did make that whole shulker box of TNT. The sand and gunpowder would have been nice, but I can always get more, so it's not the end of the world there. In fact, I need to go check on the gunpowder farm after I'm done mining out this section here. Not this section, I mean like once I'm fully done. So... Damn, I thought I saw something. I've been so distracted by everything else, I didn't even see it until I started. I thought I was imagining that. Sorry, man. Oh, Jesus. I guess I am in the ocean, technically, so would expect drowned to spawn, but still. Just been so in it that I didn't even think about it till it already happened. Especially, too, because it kind of came up out of nowhere. I mean, I didn't even see it until it was already there. That one, though. Been keeping a better eye on the captions ever since that one, so should be fine now. And also, I heard him pick up a block too, which, you know, it helps. Again, it's not like I'm at any risk of dying, but I'm just so focused on doing this that I don't even, like, it didn't even register in my head that I'm about to get the shit beaten out of me until it happens, so, you know, trying to avoid that. Alright, that's another large chunk of it done yet again. Today we've got that whole side done and this whole front section done, so now we're working on the right side and the very back, which is pretty good, all things considered. So let's go ahead and drop this off. And let's take a peek at the gunpowder farm too while I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna whittle down these first, and then honestly those on their own would be quite the challenge because we're at Y122. So these are like 60 blocks in height again for all of these. And then we get our one of our last major hurdles because we start getting to the really tall ones, which are up in the 200s. So then it would be 180 blocks tall per pillar, which is a lot. Spoiler alert, in case that one wasn't really obvious, but yeah, gonna be a while. But if I can get those knocked out tomorrow, it'd be a good place to start. Start whittling these down, and then eventually I'd like to get to that back at some point here pretty soon, but we are making very good progress here. So let's go ahead and check on the gunpowder farm, because I actually haven't checked on this in a while. It should still be functional, and it definitely sounds like it. Let's go ahead and take a peek on down here. Yeah, okay. Again, a lot of this was unloaded for most of today, so this is more than reasonable, all things considered. Not too bothered by that. And with it being buried in the ground, it's a lot harder for it to actually get stuff. But, yeah, we got another very large part of this done. And eventually we're going to get to this part in the back, which again is like 200 blocks tall. Or excuse me, it's like 180 blocks taller, so it's very tall. Right here is 207. So no, this is about 140 at its lowest end. And then at its highest end, it's almost 180 or so. But we are getting there. Again, these things just take time, but we are actually getting there, and we've made very substantial progress today. So I'm very happy with that. But yeah, I think we're going to call it there for today. Make sure my spawn point set. Currently on day 1917. It has been 3 hours on the dot, more or less. So combined with what I did earlier today, it has been about it's been about 7.5 hours. At 4.5 hours first, and then 3 hours just now. So yeah, a lot of cobblestone mining. So that's going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. See y'all guys later. Bye.